All right, guys, a couple of quick things before we get into this video. One, I'll be live on here today at 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock UK time. And two, as mentioned on this morning's morning briefing, YouTube only sends out 3 notifications every 24 hours within a 24-hour window regarding any new content published on a YouTube channel, right? And I upload and publish more things than that in a 24-hour period. So if you enjoy my content, get into the habit of checking the channel at random points during the day. Sometimes it doesn't even appear in your subscriptions feed, all right? Because I might disable the notification. It doesn't matter. Basically, what I'm saying to you is keep an eye on the channel throughout the day if you enjoy my content. Right, so we are going to discuss what's in today's Spanish football dailies. I've been to the cafe, I've reviewed them. I'll be honest with you, there's nothing of real interest to tell you today. There's nothing to do with Trent Alexander-Arnold and Real Madrid, nothing to do with Luis Diaz and Barcelona, nothing to do with Mo Salah and anyone else. Obviously Sport mentioned him a few days ago. Nothing on Zubimendi, Kubo, Mamadashvili, nothing. Basically, there is nothing to tell you today. There is a couple of things, however, that I am going to discuss with you. One of them is about Frenkie de Jong. He has been linked with us a little bit recently, very, very weakly, but, it's very speculative reports. Surely you've not looked at them and thought, oh, that might happen. Come on, guys. There was further claims about it yesterday. I think it was Team Talk, banging on about Liverpool considering a move for him. I'm obviously ignoring those suggestions, as you can probably tell if you haven't been following my content recently. But there was one mention of him today in Sport, which is the pro-Barcelona newspaper, and they're saying that his agent held an informal meeting with Deco, that's Barcelona's sporting director, yesterday. They met briefly in the Catalan capital yesterday, and the meeting is being described as a prelude to official renewal negotiations, which are expected to take place in spring. That's it, all right, regarding him. Now, the only other thing that I want to mention to you today is about a referee being under investigation in Spain. You might not be interested in referees being under investigation in Spain, but, we hear about, or suggest or allude to maybe some referees in England have bent. We've had the recent controversies and things in England. So I'm just telling you about what's going on in Spain, right? So Munwera under investigation is the headline. That was in AS, which is a pro Real Madrid publication. And basically it's saying that the Football Federation in Spain is analysing the private business dealings of this referee to determine if there is a conflict of interest. He will not officiate matches until the situation is clarified. Now, he's recently been at the centre of controversy in Spain for his officiating decisions in Real Madrid's match against Osasuna. How many days ago was that? 4 or 5 days ago? He sent off Jude Bellingham in the 39th minute, allegedly for offensive language directed at him. However, Bellingham claims he was expressing frustration at himself and not the referee. And I think the referee had said, "Oh, he told me to fuck off," sort of thing. No, fuck you or something like that. I think the referee had said, he said fuck you or something. But Bellingham says, "No, I was saying fuck off, like fuck off, like I made a mistake or whatever." The play, whether you believe that or not, whatever. But Bellingham insists his frustrations were at himself and he wasn't being abusive to the referee. There were questionable penalty decisions in that game, including a penalty awarded to Osasuna and 2 denied for Real Madrid. And Carlo Ancelotti publicly criticised the inconsistencies in the use of VAR in the match. And there's been, a proper outcry about this, but we know what Real Madrid are like, that they are big babies and that, but that doesn't mean that they might not be justified in what they're claiming. And this is why you've seen suggestions recently that Real Madrid are like, you know what, fuck it, we're going to quit La Liga, we're going to go play in another country, which I think that's hilarious. Let's get back to this referee then, right? So the Compliance Committee of the Spanish Football Federation has launched an investigation into the off-field activities of Jose Manuel Munera Montero, this referee. Specifically, the RFEF, that's that federation, is examining whether these activities could be incompatible with Section 9.1 of the Normative Code, which applies when, quote, individuals bound by these regulations, including referees, have secondary interests that may interfere with their professional obligations. Munera Montero, who officiated the Osasuna versus Real Madrid match on Saturday, founded a company called Talentus Sports, which specialises in consulting and sports management. The company has worked with national football bodies, including La Liga, international organisations and several professional clubs, both in Spain and abroad. The investigation into a potential conflict of interest has only just begun, and no formal disciplinary case has been opened yet. However, if the case progresses and it is determined that the referee bypassed control measures, and then in brackets it says referees are also required to disclose any outside business activities if they might pose a conflict, he could face a fine of up to €100,000 and a suspension of up to 5 years. The referee is 41 years of age. The age limit, by the way, for refereeing is 45, unless certain physical and technical requirements are met. Oh, I'd piss at me, obviously. Since Monday night, he's been deleting references to his business ventures from his social media profiles after the news became public. For now, the RFEF Compliance Committee has not yet reached any conclusions and is still in the evidence gathering phase. However, Federation sources emphasise that, quote, affected individuals cannot perform their duties when a conflict of interest exists. Meanwhile, Javier Tebas, president of La Liga, has confirmed that the league will investigate its ties with Talentus Sports, the company co-founded by a business partner of the referee Munera Montero. Now, Tebas is quoted as saying, Munera himself does not provide services to La Liga, UEFA or others. His business partner does through a separate company. This partner was previously an employee of La Liga and now offers certain services. But I don't like the idea that someone providing services to La Liga also has a business with a referee. We are investigating the situation. The Federation's actions in this matter have been appropriate. That's about it. So, I'm sure, I don't even know if this is being discussed, on Sky Sports News or something like that. I don't follow it, guys. But Real Madrid, their fans recently have been a bit like Liverpool fans, saying, hang on a fucking minute, there's something not right here. And now they've dug this up, and then the referee's deleting stuff and stuff like that. So there's like, hey, what's fucking going on kind of thing. So I know we do not give a flying about Real Madrid, right? And let's be honest, it's not a club that it's a famous club, it's a huge club. Technically, it is a glamorous club with a lot of history. But many people in football, real football people go, shit club, right? The way it treats people, fans booing their own players. I had this discussion with some Real Madrid fans recently, and they said, why shouldn't we boo our own players? We're Real Madrid. We're not having below standard, performances or whatever, substandard performances. We'll boo them. Something that we as Liverpool fans would never do to a struggling Liverpool player, all right? In fact, when you think of Núñez, that comes under criticism, I'm not singling him out. Well, maybe I did just single him out. But if you were to think of one Liverpool player that is constantly underperforming but is backed by the cop, you would say Núñez, right? I mean, there's plenty of players that underperform, like Chiesa, but, if he... no, I won't go there. If he gets a game... Núñez, for example, he can have a terrible game and the cop's still Núñez, and I know everyone's going Núñez, but they're not like Real Madrid fans. Real Madrid, some people think is a shit club, and I'm sorry to those of you that support Real Madrid that follow my channel, because a lot of Real Madrid, well, I say a lot, people always say shit, like it's an exaggeration. I won't say a lot, a handful of Real Madrid fans have started following my videos recently. They're commenting on the live streams. You know, because of the videos I've been making about Trent and Real Madrid over the last 6 months, 9 months, year, whatever. And they're really nice people. The sound, man, I really welcome fans from all clubs, you know. But, you know, it doesn't mean that I can't have an opinion that your club's shit. I'm so sorry, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, it's just like, that's what people think of your club. You don't think that, but people think that you're shit, all right? Well, not shit. Oh, I'm digging an hole for myself here. You know what I mean, don't you? You know what I mean? I ain't got anything against you as a supporter, but just the way that your club operates, sometimes people think you're a bit whiny, you know, a bit sulky, crabby. Oh, but you were always being done to... I sounded like him off fucking... What is it then? Didn't I? Rainbow? What was he called? Was it George? Jeffrey. No, it's Jeffrey. George. Yeah, George. I think it was... It sounded a bit... Anyway. So, you know... But maybe they are justified at the moment with some of the decisions that's been going against them. Real Madrid fans, they're fuming at the moment. You know what I mean? They're like, we're being fucking robbed. And I'm just drawing parallels here with Liverpool fans. All right? Because Liverpool fans are feeling that as well. So, you know, you're wanting investigations maybe into, you know, certain referees or whatever in the Premier League. And in Spain, that's what they're doing. They're saying, hang on a minute, something ain't fucking right here. So that's why I've singled that out for you. I thought you might find it of interest. All right, that's it. There's nothing in this video really of any interest. Right, I've got things to do. I'll leave you with that. I'm quite glad there was nothing, nothing to do with Liverpool players in the media today. To be honest with you, it's all dominated with Champions League coverage, you know, Real Madrid, Man City and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll leave it with you. All right, guys. Did I have any breakfast today? No, I didn't have any breakfast today. Just had the 4 coffees. So thanks to those of you that do support my YouTube channel through the membership or from getting me a coffee. Just had the 4 coffees today, so I'm a bit wired, do you know what I mean? Don't forget, I'm live on here at 1 and 6 today, all right, UK time. If you appreciate this video, please thumbs up the video. If you've got anything to say, do you find it of interest, the investigation, or do you just think, nah, it's just Real Madrid fucking whining as usual? Then please let me know, you know, leave me a comment. And if you want to buy me a coffee, yeah, for tomorrow morning's, you know, review of the papers. What day is tomorrow? Thursday. The week's flying, innit? Then hit the super thanks button. It's a love heart under the video. That's right. I'll give you a shout out tomorrow and tell you how fucking amazing you are. I'll tell everyone how amazing you are. I will. I really will, honest. Yeah, nice one. Right, well, that coffee was all right, man. You know what I'm saying?